Well, it's time to get locked and loaded, and this is the prelude to the Madden playoff series, and this is the start of season 4. We've had 3 seasons and 3 different champions. Heck, we've even had 3 different every Super Bowl matchup has been different. Also, hello to Dark Angel DKO. I'm happy to see you, as is Jake Bagwell. I'll get with you guys in just a moment. I'm just going to set up for a little bit. But as everyone comes in, also hello to TJ Fukunashi, or Fukashi. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so forgive me if I keep butchering it. Not intentional. But anyway, today's show is more of a prelude than basically you guys are going to know like who's going to face who and on what grounds. Also great to see Clinton as well. And Lashana-chan is watching the Elimination Chamber. I understand that you're watching this with Princess, and I also know that several people are also watching it too. So with that said, let me just enter the name of the game I have. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. There we go. So, and I am hoping that maybe some last minute people will come in and they would love to get, added to this whole thing, if time permits. But if nothing else, you guys are going to know who is going to face who, provided there are no other changes. And Clinton says that the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. A lot of teams will say that, but only one can definitively say that they will in fact win the whole thing. And that also includes Cole, whose team was so close to winning it. It's not even funny, or maybe it is. I don't know. So, provided that there are no other changes to any other team, which I don't think will be the case, and if anyone does change, it'll probably be after the fact when we first start. But according to my Excel sheet, I lost track of how many players we have. Let's see. This shouldn't take too long. I have 36 players on 17 different teams being in this. So 17 teams will enter, but only one will become the Super Bowl champion. Now, of course, I'm not going to do this all in one sitting. That would just take too long. But you are going to find out who is going to be number 1 and number 2 and, so on and so forth. So now it's time to find out who 16 or 17 all the way up to the number 1 seed is. And then, of course, if anyone who wants to be in the series wants to come in, that would be cool too. Also, hello to Cruz. What's up, man? Okay. So, not a problem, Diamond. I'm happy that you came in just to see what it is. Anyway, let's start with the bottom team, the team that is at the bottom of the barrel. Now, the seeding is based on not just the regular season record, but also how far you got in the playoffs, and ultimately who won the Super Bowl, if any, of the teams that are in this playoff series. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got an error there. Okay. Anyway, great to see you, Nicole McQueen, and and Jake Bagwell was just saying hello. All right, let me just go over to the exhibition mode just to display the teams there. Also, there was one person that was interested. Let me just get that person in the form of Crimson Ninja. Because I understand that Crimson Ninja wanted to be in this, but I wanted to get his input when it came to. I just realized Miz could cash his briefcase after the chamber. That might be why he took himself out. Yeah, I could totally see it, Nicole. I'm just letting Crimson know because I wanted to, get his input as to how to make his character. So that's kind of what I was going with. So there you have it. All right, let me take this off. Wait, Riddle just won the U.S. title. Well, congratulations to him. Okay. All right, so out of all the teams, phone pooped out. Oh. Out of all the teams, who had the worst record? I mean, I see Atlanta. Who else do I have? Atlanta and wow. Okay, so the Atlanta Falcons have the worst record. The phone died on you, Clint. My mom said she had the worst record. Oh, really? Wait, do I have... Okay, no, I don't have Jacksonville. All right. None just got my stitches out. I feel better. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay. So, to make a long story short, the team with the worst record that didn't make the playoffs and is unfortunately the number 17 seed is the Atlanta Falcons. So Atlanta, unfortunately, will have the toughest road to go through when it comes to the... She's kind of a smartass. Aw. So yeah, the Atlanta Falcons have, unfortunately, the worst record, and subsequently will have the lowest seed in 17th. So I can go back to lifting trees now. Yep. Falcons tend to get to choke in must-win situations. Well, you never know. You never know. It could all end with DKO. All right, so let me take out the Falcons. I'm just using an Excel sheet for those who don't know. There we go. That way it helps me. Okay, so the next team that I have is, I believe it's the Eagles. Yeah, they'll have the toughest road. I play QB in high school, though. Yeah, definitely. Am I a free agent? Let me see. Cruz. You're on the Chiefs. You're on the Chiefs, without question, though. And also, hello to Roger That 41. WrestleMania is exclusive on Peacock. Okay. So next team is the Philadelphia Eagles, which is represented by John and Kip Hayes. And I forgot to mention that the Falcons have both DKO and Walter Johnson. However, the Eagles had the second worst record. Well, actually not. Well, second worst record compared to the teams that are in this. They have the number 16 seed. So the Falcons will take on the Philadelphia Eagles in the opening game. So they get to face each other, and the winner, unfortunately, will have the distinction of facing the number 1 seed. So there you go. So I didn't know if I was traded, but yeah, you were there. You're there on. Yep, there's the Eagles. Oh, I'm going backwards. I'm supposed to go forwards to go back. So that's what it's going to be. The first game is between the Falcons and the Eagles. Now, of course, this would be a bit... let's see. You know what I could do? Let's have the Falcons face somebody. And of course, this is just for fun. Basically, this is so that you guys have something to watch while I'm doing this. So, that way you're not looking at a screen all the time. So, there you have it. So you guys will get a good chance to see Mr. DKO in action. But again, this is just for fun. This is not for any... You cut your hair for the first time, and it turned out great. Awesome. Okay, so... And again, this is just for fun. So enjoy the game within this pre-game show. Okay, so Philadelphia Eagles are done. Let me get to the next person. Okay. So next team is...
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen,
first opened in 2017.
All right, thank you very much. So, next game, or the next seed, I should say, is the 15th seed.
A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons
so,
coming out from their
the team that actually tied them with the same record as the Eagles, that would be the Cincinnati Bengals, who are making their debut with Remnant Elementor, but they get the 15th seed, so the Cincinnati Bengals are making their debut at the 15th seed. And they'll have just as much of a tough road against whoever number 2 is. So good luck to them.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There we go.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Atlanta.
But thank you for stopping by for those who are still here. So, Mom wanted me to tell you that the only good bird that comes out of the South is fried chicken. Wow, really? So anyway, the 15th seed is the Cincinnati Bengals. So I wish Remnant all the best of luck because he'll need every bit of it if he's going to win.
That he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Okay, so the next team that missed the playoffs, that had the next best record, is our 14th seed. And that team is the Dallas Cowboys. So Dallas is going to get the 14th seed.
Take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So the Dallas Cowboys will get. I mean, they already have Red Hood, aka Jordan Walker, and they're going to have another player joining them in the form of Crimson Ninja.
9 yards to pick
So far,
up there,
Atlanta
and it's a
doing pretty
first
well on
down.
offense to start off with.
Person makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know,
Bianca
I
and
listened to you
Sasha
yesterday
against
when we were
Nia
watching
and
film. You
Shayna
said
right
write
now.
down the word
Okay,
vision
cool.
for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
So the 14 seed is the Cowboys.
And if that continues,
Yeah, they're the 14 seed.
Those guys trying to play some defense.
All right.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae
Next team
Freeman,
is.
here's first
Let's see.
and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, the Giants, the Chargers are not in this.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end
Okay,
result was
next
the
team
same.
is the team that has more players on it than any other in the form of the San Francisco 49ers. They get the 13th seed. So San Francisco, though a dangerous team, will be a force to be reckoned with, even at number 13. So San Francisco gets the 13th seed. DKO, ooh, good pass there. So far, DKO's doing good. That was his first completion there. Great job there, DKO.
As that sets him up for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I might just type it in the chat for those who can't hear.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And I'll just type it subsequently from here on out for those who can't hear.
To be the right call, 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory.
Is Wally Johnson on the? Yeah, he is. He's a defensive player. He is the.
Now it's Freeman.
Well, he's a right end, he's a right defensive end is what he is.
Here are the Falcon offensive starters.
So he's on the defensive line to answer your question.
Because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Okay. All right, we're almost done with the seating as we have right now.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, nice completion there.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 3.
All right, so these are the seedings as we have them right now. The 49ers at the number 13 seed.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good
Okay, now we can see it in
on 3rd down.
Ooh, good run there. Look at that. Nice run.
The first as they'll bring him down at
So
the
49ers, they had 6 and 10.
A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
so the next team
the best defense
with the next highest record
gives us another chance to make a play ourselves. And maybe
they finished with 7 and 9, which of course is better than 6 and 10. But at 7 and 9 are the New England Patriots.
Off the play fake.
So our 12th seed is the Patriots.
He's taken down. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball.
So there you go.
They've been sacked twice now,
and they've got to figure out how to play.
So if you guys have any other questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Ooh. Let's see if DKO can get something before we get to our next team. And out, and that was out of bounds, though.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. The defensive
Get a good look at this,
Texans.
because you'll never see J.J. Watt in a Texans uniform again.
Big plus for him. He can match up against the tall receivers. He can match up against the short, quick receivers. He can cover inside.
All right, so our 11th seed.
As an added bonus, he tackles well too.
Our 11th seed is... I'm not sure where Watt is going. He could join his brother, TJ with the Steelers, but then again, who knows where he could end up? He could end up with a team that's, really good. Good catch there by Hooper for a completion for DKO.
That's certainly playing down
all right, so
well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all
our
means.
next team is a brand new team. We haven't showcased them until now. And that team is the Minnesota Vikings. So by virtue of, finishing just a little bit higher in terms of placement, the Vikings, they get the 11th seed.
Field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
And
looks good.
It's good.
Down the pipe,
so it's 3-0 Atlanta.
3-0 advantage. Even though they
so
didn't
Minnesota,
find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
But yeah, I mean, he could join, a championship caliber team like Kansas City or Tampa Bay. Who knows? It's possible. Anything could happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back.
I believe we'll go to the Steelers with his brother, TJ Watt Clinton. Yeah, he could very well.
Leading the charge will be their quarterback. Always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. Watson will bring up the Texans here first.
There we go.
At their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot.
Oh, whoa.
Away.
Oh, nice interception there. And they go the other way. Wow. Nice interception there by Casey. That was a great play.
Well,
especially if you're DKO.
And now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up. Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what
that was a great catch by Casey. That's not a lie right there.
To be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Okay, so the next team, the last team that did not make the playoffs last year, to be announced, is the Raiders.
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit
so the Oakland / Las Vegas Raiders
you only do it if you trust
get the 10th spot.
Who's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option.
I mean, they finished with an 8-8 record, so they missed it. Also, hey, Crimson Ninja, what's up, man? After this game, or probably after I finish with the seeding, I might do your character, so yeah, hopefully, hope you stick around and we can get your input on this. So, but as for the seeding, number 10, Reginald is a botch.
And this should be the
I mean, I know
final
what you
play
meant to
before the
say. It's
quarter
just I don't
ends.
want to say it. So there you have it, the number 10
This is
seed.
Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down.
He
to
just
the
coasted.
end
He
of
he
this
just
first
costed
quarter of
Sasha
play.
and Bianca the
3-0
win.
After one
Oh,
on
I
EA
see.
Sports.
I mean, a classic cheating to keep the titles storyline. So it never fails. It really doesn't. I mean, seriously, it doesn't. So everyone's saying hello to each other.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Okay.
They toss to Freeman.
Freeman. Nope.
About
Okay.
3 yards there to the 27.
Okay, so from
That's a really good job right
from the
there.
9th
Just kept
seed
stringing that
onward,
play
these
out,
are the
pushing
teams that
further
made
and
the
further towards
playoffs.
the sideline.
And
Really good
simply put, the
fundamentals by
further
that
in the
defense.
playoffs
Trying
you
to put
made
his
it
foot in the ground
to,
and turn upfield. He
the
just
better your
couldn't.
seed
No,
is.
they really
So
have
that's pretty
picket
much what
fence in front
we'll
of
go
it.
from there.
No room to find to get upfield.
The Falcons
Even
on
though I
3rd
didn't think
down.
or want
They've been
Sasha and
okay,
Bianca
2
to
for
win,
3 thus
but
far.
who cares?
This is 3rd
Oh,
and 7.
I see.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and another interception. Look at that.
Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Great catch there by Cunningham to pick it off. And now Houston has the ball back.
Hurts a little extra because
Wow.
as soon as 3rd down, you were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were
And
in
of
their
course,
hip
Crimson
pocket.
saying
They
hello to
had
Nicole.
those.
Not a
Now,
problem.
those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And now out comes Houston. They trail
Okay,
3-0
so of
after
the teams that
INT
made
last
it
time led to a field
into
goal. Now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
the playoffs. Let's see. Fastlane is on Peacock, and the network and Mania is only on Peacock. Really?
Watson will bring up
I
the
mean, I
Texans
understand.
here,
I mean, you're
1st
just
and
trying to get
10
as much money out of it as you can.
21. After the interception, here's Watson. The catch
Ooh, nice catch by Watson. All right, so the next team that made it to the playoffs but ultimately lost.
Down 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's see. We have 2 7 seeds, or actually, okay. So
That
only
last
one.
catch short of the marker
So
by just a
Chicago
yard
was the
leaves them with
7th
a very
seed, and they
manageable
lost
2nd and
to
1.
New Orleans. So they get to be the next seed.
High, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard
So
line.
number 9
They'll get 3
is
as the drive continues.
making their
It's a
debut
first down.
with Kyle
I know
Young,
what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot.
the Chicago
downfield. It's a
Bears.
great spot
Oh,
for
if
it.
I can even spell
I'd say
Chicago
maybe
right.
later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built.
All right, so the
First
WWE
down,
chamber
pick
is
it up
now.
and keep moving.
So the Chicago Bears become the first seed that made it to the playoffs but failed to advance in the wild card round.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
So, yeah,
Really
Crimson,
well done.
you'll be. I know that you want to join the Cowboys, but just know you're going to have a tough out, I will say that.
Faking the give.
But
Now
it's not
Watson.
impossible, though. Oh, and, well,
And
Watson
he
didn't
gets
even
the
make it.
receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to take him down. It's
Drew has almost held the WWE title for 1 year combined. Yeah, other than the one time that he gave it up to Randy Orton for some odd reason. I don't know
How
why.
about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Okay. Hope everyone's having a good time. All right, so the Bears they lost, but then
now on 3rd.
the next team. Let's see.
Watson,
No, okay,
on
so
play action.
both 6 seeds won. 5.
And that
Okay.
is incomplete.
Okay, so we have a tie between Tennessee and Washington as they were 4 seeds, but they both lost in the first round.
To gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Tennessee and
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger.
Okay, so Tennessee had 11-5, and Washington had a subpar record going into it. So our 8th seed is the Washington football team.
And then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down.
All right, he has held it for 11 of the last 12 months. Yeah, because of Randall Keith, of course. All right, so our number 8 seed is the Washington football team. So it's official that Washington will take on Chicago, with Washington getting the home game against them.
There on the completion, 2nd and 10.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
So just with Washington in,
had the completed pass, but for no gain.
Let's get to our next team.
Line, so it's 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay. All right, so the other team that actually didn't do so well in the IRL playoffs, but they won the Super Bowl last year, and that is the Madden playoff series Super Bowl champions, the Tennessee Titans. Let's see, and he has the diamond cutter. Oh yeah, he took that from Diamond Dallas Page, but who am I to criticize, though? Drew is in a pod. Okay. So our 7th seed is our defending Super Bowl champion. And they will take on the Oakland Raiders, or the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders in the first round, officially.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
All right, so there you have it.
The name of the game is always on defense. Put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. This is brought in by Hardy.
Oh, good job there by Hardy to catch that.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender.
Here's a fun idea for a match. Let's have a cutter-off match between Johnny Ace, DDP, and Randy Orton. Well, unfortunately, I don't have Johnny Ace or John Laurinaitis, as we all know him as. All right, so number 7 is our defending Madden Series Super Bowl champions, the Tennessee Titans. So the fact that they have a harder road than they did last year is a very big indication of the fact that they did not do so well in the playoffs. All right, so let's get to our next team.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, when they nearly intercepted that. AJ's in a pod. All right, cool.
Get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
And of course, we have a tie between Pittsburgh and Seattle, as they were both 3 seeds, but they lost.
Completion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Oh, and another near interception there.
Incomplete.
Okay.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
So you have the Steelers and the Seahawks. So
first down. Guess what? You're likely going
the team with the worst of the 2 records is
back-to-back incompletions.
Well, they actually have have identical records.
And that's incomplete.
Okay.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another
So I
empty
guess the
possession.
tiebreaker can go to strength of schedule.
Are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place.
And the Steelers have the better strength of schedule, so that means that Seattle gets the 6th seed. Anyway, let's see. What do we got? Almost might have to do something. He is out and not in the back. What?
For the Texans.
Not sure what that means, but
just beyond
okay.
The goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over.
All right, so our 6th seed is the Seattle Seahawks.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step
Kofi's
forward
in a
and say,
pod?
okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big time
So the Seattle
play
Seahawks, which are represented by Nicole McQueen and the Autism Rob, are the 6th seed.
Watson on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able
of course,
to
the
get
Seattle
home,
Seahawks were champions 2 seasons ago.
I love how you put it together.
But we'll see how they do this time
Working
around.
in sync, only way to play good defense.
So, of course, by default, our 5th seed is the Pittsburgh Steelers, who got eliminated by a team you're going to see later on.
Again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
is in a pod, of course. He's the last one to enter.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention the Seahawks will take on the Vikings, and the Steelers will now take on the Patriots in the first round. But your 5th seed, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hope everyone is having a good time. Hopefully everyone's just relaxing and just finding out where they're gonna, what seed they're gonna be in and whatnot.
And here's a fair catch taken at the 24-yard line. So possession goes over
our 5th seed, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
All right, so now we are down to...
I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking
So Jeff versus Randy.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground.
So now we are down to the top 4, or the final 4 top spots left. That's what we got left. So let's start.
2nd and 13.
Our final teams to get these final top spots include the Cleveland Browns, the Green Bay Packers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your
so,
better blockers? Find
with
those
this in
guys
mind,
and get in that direction.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go
the bottom seed
what will be the final
of the 4
of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating
is none other than
as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report.
The Cleveland Browns,
about the defense, just a lone field goal
by the fact that they beat the Steelers in the wild card round, ultimately to lose to the eventual Super Bowl champion runner-ups, or Super Bowl runner-ups, I should say, excuse me, not champion. What am I talking about? But the Cleveland Browns get a 4 seed, so the Browns will take on the 49ers, which is kind of fitting because these two teams, the Browns and the 49ers, They started their life in the short-lived AAF. What was it called? The name escapes me right now. Oh, the All-American Football Conference. That's what it was called.
3-0 our score as the second half.
So it's kind of fitting that those two will face each other.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But that the Browns will be the ones hosting it, so yeah, that should be good there.
And with the way this offense is played thus
and so far, as far as this game is concerned, I mean, it's 3-0. It's a very close game between DKO and
they still find themselves in a position
and the Falcons against the Houston Texans.
Can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so
far.
All
right, so now we're down to 3 seeds.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10.
So,
at their own 22.
unfortunately, if your name is Clinton and Jeff Bagwell, as you know, the Green Bay Packers lost in the NFC Championship to the eventual Super Bowl champions, which I'll get to in a moment. But they finished short of the Super Bowl, and for that, they are the 3 seed.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be
good run for Johnson,
right
though.
Around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the
slack.
Yeah,
All-American Football League.
Last drive they went 3 and out.
Thank you for correcting me on that.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
So number 3.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Green Bay Packers. And oddly enough, they're going to take on the Dallas Cowboys in the first round. So you're going to get to see Clinton and some of the people on the Packers against Crimson Ninja and the Dallas Cowboys. And also, hey, Autism Rob, what's up, man?
A toss play. This is high.
Ooh, nice run.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good run there by Hyde, though. Anyway, great to see you, Mr. Rob.
18 yards.
All right, so that just leaves our top 2 seeds left. So, obviously, this is a no-brainer. Our Super Bowl runner-up and the number 2 seed.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Number 2 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so Tampa Bay is going to have a much easier task than they did last year, as far as starting out small and working their way up, as opposed to having to work their way up from the get-go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Open man, the tight end fell.
Clinton doesn't want none of this smoke on the field.
3rd down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play. But
you know, I love your competitive spirit, and yet, unfortunately, one of you is going to be eliminated in the first round. That's, and I'm not even counting the play-in game between the 16th and 17th seeds, though, but still. More like hot air.
From the gun, here's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
All right, so, of course... Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. The number 2 seed is not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am terribly sorry. I made a mistake.
What they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
I made a mistake.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs that are the number 2 seed. And that was because of the fact that they finished second in that they finished runner-up in that whole thing.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've
I'm
seen
very
from
sorry.
this
I made a
offense
mistake
all
on that
game
one.
long.
Yeah, don't you
So
think
obviously the
maybe
number one
you flip
seed.
over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they
Is the
haven't
number
seen.
one seed,
Anything
the
to score
Tampa
a
Bay
point.
Buccaneers. So there you have it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong.
But
now it's
the
second
point
and
still
12.
stands as that Tampa Bay will have a much easier
Now it's Watson.
path to the Super Bowl than they did last year.
Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
So Tampa Bay will get the winner of the Falcons at the Eagles.
Don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play
And then
on the previous
Washington,
down, and it comes right back and gets a sack.
or excuse me, the Chicago Bears against or at Chicago at Washington, San Francisco at Cleveland, New England at Pittsburgh, Minnesota at Seattle, Dallas at Green Bay,
Following the
the Oakland / Las Vegas Raiders at the Tennessee Titans, and finally the Cincinnati Bengals at the Kansas City Chiefs. So those are the matchups that you're going to see.
The catch made by Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All right,
Everyone's
so
gotta be able to catch the football.
that's the
Doesn't
seeding,
matter what
everybody.
position you play, but if you're on
Well,
offense,
all that's left
be aware
is to
a
finish
ball may
out this
come your
game,
way.
and I'm not sure if DKO has been watching
So
his
on
game.
fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is
Andrew is in.
outside the right upright.
And
It's no
what?
good. And this score will
That was
stay
no
right
good.
where it is.
I want to see the
Close
replay on
game,
this one.
Second half, you obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by.
Oh,
That's
he
one of
went.
the best
It was a little
opportunities
to the
so
right.
far.
Whoa, whoa,
They
whoa,
come
whoa!
away
Look at that
with
ball. Look at that
Here comes
ball.
the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah, you got the
Defense,
lead, yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
All right,
The
I'm
tight end
also
position is now
saying hello to
becoming
Mr.
a volume
PPF
pass
as
catcher. It used to be
he's
occasional,
doing the
right?
show.
Safety valve, throw one to him every so
So if I'm
often,
not,
but mainly they
you
want
know.
him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%.
Okay.
And it's 1st and 10.
Back to this game here. All right, so Mr. DKO coming in, and he gets a completion. And so far, DKO has 102 yards, as well as an interception to his credit.
Completion. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, so we're going to go to our 4th and final quarter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead. You're
All right,
exactly
so
right.
3rd and
Hold
1.
on to that
Now
ball.
we can just simply enjoy the game as it is. So Sorry if I'm a little distracted. So a run, and they get the first down.
To the 32, good enough for a first
Good
down.
run there by Devontae
They
Freeman.
only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All right, so 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that
All right, so DKO gets a completion, but not very many yards on that one.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting
All right, so 3rd and 6.
As we come up on a big 3rd down.
With 3:16 left to go.
What?
Kofi eliminated Randy?
And he'll be
oh my goodness, that is huge.
Well short of the first down marker.
Because I would have certainly thought that Randy would have won this, but that's a huge upset.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Who's Omos?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Just broke
he hit his
AJ out of his pod.
From 44 yards out now.
And nearly blocked it.
Kick is indeed good.
And it's a good field goal, so Atlanta leads 6-0.
So they get the 3.
But Houston only really needs a touchdown just to tie the game, and that's not even including the extra point.
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction all of a sudden.
Randy versus Kofi at WrestleMania 3 Stages of Hell. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. I could see it.
Set now to kick this
and AJ tried to
off it goes.
I mean, who's Omos?
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25
and AJ tried to pin Kofi and Jeff without being officially entered, but they kicked out. Wow.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Oh, his body. See, that's what happens when you don't watch when I don't watch WWE. It's because I don't know who Omos was. So, okay. So he's AJ's bodyguard, apparently. I mean, although, who comes up with the name Omos?
The Texans offense.
I don't understand that.
For their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
And Watson's going to run.
You have 0 on your side of the ledger.
Wow, not only does he get a first down, he gets a huge amount. 19 yards on one rush, though. Omos.
They don't see a number they can't attain.
Omos, okay.
Right here on this drive.
All right, so Omos broke AJ out of his pod, so but that just goes to show how little I've been watching of WWE. But that's the 2-minute warning. We are 2 minutes away, Crimson Ninja, from officially entering you in this whole thing.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He is big. And another, well, nearly got himself another first down, but it's 2 yards short, so it's 2nd and 2.
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson trying to get his guys moving.
Check 59, Mike.
They'll look to throw.
And what a catch, and he gets it all the way to the 16-yard line, does Houston. Wow, Houston could take this if they could just capitalize here.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you
I think I remember them saying he used to play in the NBA or some kind of sport.
And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And Watson with a screen pass, but not very many yards on that one.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans.
Predicting another Falcons choke on the over. Oh, boy. I'm not sure if DKO is still here, but, well,
that is incomplete.
Of course, let's not forget Houston also tends to choke too, so you have someone that's going to choke, all right, but who? But to who? That's the thing.
Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different.
But another thing I should mention as far as the play-in game between the Falcons at the Eagles is that the members of the losing team, like by the members I'm talking about the people in the chat,
and they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play,
the members of the chat on the losing team will have to join the winning team. And basically this is to give whoever will ultimately face the 1 seed any chance of competing.
It's Johnson, and he will not even make it back to the
So
line of scrimmage.
So in addition to moving on, it's imperative. I mean, we could see Wally in a Philadelphia Eagles uniform, or conversely, we could see John and Kip Hayes join the Falcons. And this just goes back to the fact that they not only missed the playoffs, but they had a very bad record. So the they pulled the Falcons, really. That's a good question. I don't know why they were running. They could have just simply tried to throw it, but Atlanta's just going to simply take the knee. No, they're going to run it.
Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is.
I mean, of course, Houston will have to take a timeout, but that's not going to do much, really.
Take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing.
But I mean, a great job on the part of Wally Johnson to get that one tackle to prevent a first down by Houston.
The last run good for 2.
Since my character isn't made yet, can I change the team I want to join? Yeah, you could, since technically it hasn't been signed in yet.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So time runs
anyway,
out.
well, congratulations to the Falcons on winning this exhibition game, really.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense
Mommy, I'm a Falcon.
to work on, but they did enough.
Makes choking noises.
You know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket.
Wait.
And that's what they've got going
You want to be
forward.
put on Tampa Bay? Oh. I mean, not that I have a problem with that. Let me just undo all this there. Here we go. Just to make things interesting. And then, of course, Clinton's making one last attempt to try to get. Let me see.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis.
Oh, he wants to be a wide receiver. Okay, well, that helps, though, because
you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
All right, well, congratulations to DKO. I mean, well, of course, DKO didn't have any touchdowns. I mean, he had a lot of passing yards. Oh, not that. Wanted to... And then the only other player was Walter Johnson, and he only had one tackle, but it was for a loss, so just wanted to share that little stat there with you. But we're going to finish this. There we go. So while Clinton... okay, so we could see Clinton joining... Or, sorry, Crimson joining Clinton's team, the Green Bay Packers, or we could see Crimson joining Tampa Bay. In real life with a friend who likes the Packers. Oh. For reasons in real life with a friend who likes the Packers. Ah. Well, it's a good thing that the Packers and Tampa Bay didn't finish in the bottom two, because we could have seen, those two face off each other, and then we could have seen Crimson joining Green Bay, or vice versa. We could have seen Clinton and the guys join Tampa Bay, but that's not going to happen, not this time around. It just happened to be that way as far as real life was concerned. So, okay, well let's go to the Creation Center finally. Let's get the introduction of Crimson Ninja in there. Okay, just also checking up on PPF, and he's doing okay. Cool. All right, so let's get our new player. Before I forget, let me make sure I change Crimson Ninja's team. Okay. First of all, let me change the team really quick. The Buccaneers. And okay, so you can't have the number 1 because 1's already taken. Yeah, it's already taken by Logan Hinton. So the next number you'd be is number 2. And of course, you already have a quarterback, so you don't need to be one yourself. Oh, 21. Let's see. Nope, 21's already taken, so the next closest number is 20, so there's that. But there's wide receiver. First, I'm going to name him Crimson 20. All right, 20 is fine. I mean, I could have done your character off camera, but I wouldn't know exactly, like, what at least your weight and your height as well. Wait, you're gonna use your real name? All right. I have to put your real name in parentheses just so I can remember. Oh, that's you. All right, so I'm listening. Also, let me see what's going on with PPF. He's doing fine. That's fine? All right. Oh, your name is James. Okay. Okay. I'm also typing this in my Excel sheet, so. So, of course, because I'm also doing NHL, basically this special show was just simply to get ready for the next playoff season. And I'll post more information about it on Discord once I find the date to start the whole thing. So, James, and then I'm not sure if you want to use your real last name, but that's okay. Cleghorn. But I mean, I'll still call you Crimson Ninja just out of respect. Officially, he is James Cleghorn. Okay. All right. So other questions like, are you right-handed or left-handed? And also, what college? I'm not sure if you ever went to college or not, but and also birth year, month, and day. The earliest being or the latest being 1999, all the way back to 1964. Left-handed. Okay, so you'll be unique because I haven't had a left-handed person in a while. Okay. All right. Wichita State. Okay. Oh, sorry. It starts with the W-I. Wichita State. Wichita State. Okay, so but wait, what? Wait, where is Wichita? Isn't it like in Wichita? Isn't that what state is that in the United States? Because sometimes what they do is they'll have University of then the state, and then followed by the Kansas. Okay, maybe it's under Kansas. You don't know that. It could be under Kansas Wichita State. You know, it could be that. Let's go to Kansas. Let's see if that works. All right, so February 1st, 1985. Yep, you're definitely older than me. So, too bad I have to go through all this. Go Nebraska? Okay. The thing that sucks, though, is that I have to go through all this, so... Oh. I have... Let's see. I do have... Let's see. There's... South? Oh, okay. Well, anyway. But yeah, it's too bad that they don't let you go through the letters to get there quickly. You have to actually do this manually, which I kind of find annoying, but... I mean, it is what it is, so... Okay, so Nebraska is there, okay. Probably should have went the other way, but oh well. Okay, here we go. Clutchtown? Nebraska's fine? Alright. Let's see. I have Kansas and Kansas State, but I'm pretty sure it's not the same, really. Okay, so Nebraska's fine. And of course, I have to ask whether it's Nebraska or Nebraska State or something like that. Oh, we have Nebraska, Nebraska Kearney, Nebraska Omaha. Okay, so there's 3 different options for that one. All right, so Nebraska Omaha. Okay. All right, so as you said, it was 1985, February 1st, which means that according to the fact that you were born in 85, you've been in the league for 14 years, so we'll go with that. Well, we'll go with the fact that you've been in the league and you've just arrived on the Buccaneers to help help their chances to win the Madden Super Bowl, which they finished runner-up last year, or last season, excuse me, in Season 3. Now finally, hometown and state. Omaha, Nebraska. Of course, I should have... Okay. Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, thankfully, this one's a bit more straightforward. Nebraska. All right. Now we get to the appearance. Now, this is kind of the one where I was in most need of help with. Such as height and weight. And also, skin tone and things like that. Okay, so 5'10". Let's take a good look at Mr. Cleghorn. 275. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at this. This guy's a big boy. He's a big boy. All right. So now we have things like skin tone, and of course, as you can see, you can go lighter or you can go darker. But basically, we just pick a skin tone, and then we go from there. Because the skin tone determines the face that you get. 3? All right, let's see. 3. And there's only 8 faces, so which one of these 8 do you want? All right, so... And of course, if you don't like any of them, we can just go pick another skin tone. Because again, you pick a skin tone and you get a different set of faces, so... There you have it. 4. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. And then of course you have things like chest size, the size of your belly, and the size of your arms, and the definition of your arms. Then the size of your butt, and your thighs, and your calves. So unless you like what you have, we can modify this. Because I remember when I was making Nicole McQueen, the difference was I had to pick a model that had no facial hair on it, just to disguise the fact that, oh, that's Nicole McQueen. Looks fine as it is. All right, cool. Oh, now here's another one that could now, I mean, as far as equipment and things like that, we don't have to do everything, but if there's something you do want, like any certain types you want, if you want me to look through them, we can do that. Starting with the helmets, all the way down to the shoes. Okay, you want a visor. All right, so... Okay, I found one that has wide receiver on it. All right. You get a clear, you have smoke, and then you have dark. Drew won the chamber. Well, I kind of expected that a little bit, but congratulations to Drew. Smoke. Okay. Okay. Let's see what other stuff that you may want, like, if you want, like... I'll go through these slowly. I do want a full ream color sleeves. Oh, a full team color sleeves? Okay. So you have full. Okay, so you have these full sleeves like white, black, then the team color, then you have a secondary color. Of course, the secondary and the team color often is different depending on what team you have. Some teams have multiple colors, and you might get that. Team color, okay. All right, so there you have the arm sleeves. Very good. Then there's also things for your elbows and your wrists. Some guys have sleeves and elbows. Some people have different types. Some have different amalgamations on them. Wide team color wide receiver gloves. Okay. Okay. Well, there's different. Dude, there's 63 options, dude. But we can go through them. So you have taped fingers. You have taped fingers in different taped hands. And then our first official logo is the Vapor Jet, and its variants. Bobby is attacking Drew. Oh boy. Oh, I see that the Jet primary has a. Oh, okay, and the secondary is kind of an inversion of that. Nice. Vapor Jet 4, black primary, secondary. So there's a lot of them. Miz is cashing in. Okay. Okay, so you wanted the Vapors, fine, but what color though? Because they come in white, black, primary, and then it's inversion with secondary. Yeah, because team color is, primary. That's what it's called, primary. Okay. And that's just the left hand. What about the right hand? Do you want matching ones, or do you want to invert it with the secondary or some other color? Matching. Okay, matching it is. Perfect. And then the last couple of options include like whether you want hand warmer, towels. Let's see. But I think the most important is the shoes. Miz is champion. Well, very predictable, but on the other hand, that kind of just matches Miz as the second best Ultimate Opportunist. But on the other hand, Miz hasn't been champion for over 10 years, so you know what? If anyone does deserve a run at some point, it had to be the Miz, so but who knows? Miz might just get his, though. Anyway, back to the shoes, or anything else that you might want, like to change the socks or put ankle tape on it or anything like that. But yeah, apparently the Miz is the new champion. So I'll just go through these shoes really quick. Okay, Menace Pro 2 looks pretty sweet. Carbon Elite TD, ooh, that looks pretty cool too. Oh, you want the socks to be black? Oh, unfortunately you can't change the color of the socks, unfortunately. Which I kind of find is stupid. The only thing you can do is just change the height of the socks if you wanted, but though that would have been cool if you could change the color of the socks too, but low then? Alright, low's fine. Alright, so finally, I'm just looking at shoes, and Vapor Untouchables. Ooh, that looks sweet. Savage Elite, also not bad. Could be better. Its second variation looks pretty good too. Savage Pro, not bad. Its Savage Pro 2 looks great too. Vapor Untouchable. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So next one, this one I'll do myself because what I do is I give an overall of 87 for all my players. So being that Crimson's a bit older, and of course he is a really big boy, he's gonna be good at trucking people. He's gonna run over people. You know, just so what he lacks in size and speed, he more than makes up for in absolute power. I mean, he's going to be quick, but he's going to be a force without question. So, okay, stamina's not a problem. Spin move, maybe not so much because, well, and then speed, decent. Spectacular catch, okay. Short route running, this is where he's going to excel in because, you know, he can hit those short routes. Run blocking, he can block too if he has to, and that's also another thing that, you know, wide receivers can do when they're not receiving. They block, and they do a great job of it. Okay. And of course, I will adjust this if I need to add, you know, if I need to bump it up a little bit, or if I need to take something down, I will. Okay. Medium route, not bad either. Okay. Lead block. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to block. Kick and punt return. Not that fast, but oh well. Jumping, not that high. Same thing with the juke. Injury, he doesn't get injured all that often, so that's good. Blocking, he can do that. Elusiveness, that's probably something he may not be able to do just because, again, his size and the fact that he's a bit older doesn't help, but he can adjust. Catching, yeah, he's got to be able to catch, definitely. He's got to be able to somewhat catch in traffic, and he's got to carry the ball. Okay, we're getting close now. Okay, break tackles. Okay. Break sacks. Backcourt vision. You calling me old, TJ? Well, I'm just going based on, you know, the fact that you're a pro for 14 years. So, Miz deserves another run. I hope he's in a major match at WrestleMania. Yeah, I hope so too. Whether it be Drew getting that title back, but he does have great vision, and he has to have that. The last thing to go in a great wide receiver is vision, and if you don't have that, you're pretty much dead in the water. Okay, accelerate. Okay, so I know I was trying to be funny. Okay, so your overall is still a little too low, so I need to upgrade some of these. I guess I could give you a little bit more agility since you're technically a ninja. And a little bit more acceleration, that's fine. You can still... I think your blocking and your injury should help. Okay, cool. You're old, Clinton! Oh, I'm sorry, that's wrong voice. Wrong voice. I had the wrong voice for that. Lead block, I gotta increase that. Might have to increase this too while I'm at it. And this. Well, you're a towel. Let's see, what's on... Let's see. 83, we're getting close. We're getting close now. Might have to increase the stamina a little bit. Let's see. 83, that's not bad. This guy's a truck, so he can truck people down. You're... Damn talk to text. Your turf on the field. Oh. Okay. Wait, what was the overall again? Okay, I still need to increase some of these then. Might need to increase the release. Might have to make you a little elusive though. Okay, awareness I'm gonna have to increase though. Okay. Wow. Now we're going to schoolgirl insults now. Then again, who am I to talk? Catching? I might have to increase that. Okay, we're almost close. We're getting close now. Impact blocking? Still not enough. Maybe I should increase this. Nope, still not enough. And I have to increase that. Nope. Bob Saget? Still can't get it. Speed? Perfect. We got it. We got it to an 87. Perfect now. Also, let me check and see how everything's going. Jerry Lewis? Okay. Alright, so this is the last thing we have, and alright, so okay, well obviously you're not a QB, so we'll forego some of these ones. Okay, so our first real one that we could do is aggressive catches. Are you aggressive enough to get catches, Mr. Crimson Ninja? Okay, you are. Oh, almost forgot. Let me type this into my Excel because I got to remember your last name, especially for my own record. So there we go. And he's number 20. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure. Okay, that's... Alright, there we go. Alright, so... Alright, so these are... RAC catches. I forgot what RAC means, but yes or no, do you want that? About to have the first MP this month with Green Toad, Big Fungus, and His Majesty. What's up, man? Anyway, we're just hey, how's everything going in Elmeisterland? Run after the catch, and yes, okay, cool. And also, do you fight for extra yards? You know. So the Big Fungus. You know, it's kind of funny because I had. Oh, I'm happy you're doing well. Yes, okay. But to Elmeister, I'm happy. I actually had a good time with Mario Party yesterday when I was playing with the Much Games guys, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. High Gear was his name. And now everyone's saying hello to Elmeister. Okay, covers the ball. Oh, Kirby, of course. Let's see. Next one is plays ball in the air. Balanced, aggressive, or conservative. So, you do cover the ball. Okay, so as far as covering the ball, there's never, brace against big hitters, against medium hitters, or for all hits, or always. This one's very specific, so I'll go through the options slowly. So, well, I'm happy that you're doing pretty well, my friend. In fact, we might do a always. Okay, always. Okay. Now back to big plays ball in the air. Balanced, aggressive, or conservative. So those are your options there. But yeah, I want to say congratulations to Elmeister for winning the Super Bowl last season, season 3. Aggressive. Okay. Big hitter. No, you don't really hit very often. And you don't try to strip the ball, or maybe you do. I don't know. I mean, but it hardly ever happens. This one I'll answer for you. Also, hey, MBN John, what's up, man? So utilizes power moves. All right. So yeah, John, I have you on the Eagles, and you do have a high motor. And I guess the last question I'll let's see. I can't believe Miz is champion, and also Maddie's here. Nice to see you, Maddie. Anyway, as far as penalties, undisciplined, normal, or discipline. That's pretty much the last one, and then we're done. I can't believe that that the Miz is the champion after so long. Of course, do mind your manners about Maddie. I mean, she is a little one. Well, when I say little, I mean like she's the size of a hamster. No, not really. But she is a big fan of Hamtaro. All right, so we're gonna save the player, and that should do it. So far, this game is really fun. Oh, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. I know, I was just saying hi. So, Chris has been made, so save there we go. Oh, I didn't. So, it's a sure. I'm almost done. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I finished because I do have to go take care of something for my guests that are coming over to my house pretty soon. So, yeah, Mario is always fun to have. And but anyway, before I end it off, how's everything going in NBN John land? And also, John, if you want to change teams after this postseason, you're more than welcome to do it. You know, of course. I mean, of course, you probably wouldn't do it if your team actually wins the Super Bowl, but that just goes without saying. But I hope everything's going well in your neck of the woods. As for same thing with Crimson and Maddie and Clinton and Elmeister. Well, actually, Elmeister already said he was okay. He was doing good. So, and I mean, of course, Nicole is also doing pretty well. So, of course, I will post the seeding in the NFL chat there on Discord. Um, so that way, if you want a chance to read it without going through this video, you're more than welcome to read it when I post it, for those who have my Discord. But from all of us here, this is Juju22 signing off, and I will tell you for certain, and I'll post this in the chat right here. Great stream, thank you. All right, we're almost ready to. Okay. So next Sunday at around this time, if not a little earlier, depends on when I get started, but more or less next Sunday is the NHL playoffs semifinals game 2s. So we'll have 2 game 2s, and we'll see if any of the series will be closed out in 2 games, or if we have to go to a third and deciding game. But that stream I know for sure is going to happen, so at least you can put that down on your calendar. But for everyone else, this is Juju22 signing off. Have a great day, everybody. All right.